But those with the most wealth in the world, those who you'd say have the most power and done things the most correctly, they show through their actions. They game the system and manipulate how things work. They aren't honest with how they play the game. Okay? They're not going into the boss arena and fighting the boss. They're fighting in the corner of the boss arena where the boss gets stuck, or they could just sit there and sleep for 10 days and then come back to the game and still be alive to kill the boss. That's how they're playing the game. And then they're telling you, whose only option with the amount of money and resources that you have is to play the game earnestly and fairly, and not go, you can't go into that corner. You don't have access to that corner, so you have to fight that boss, and it's really hard. And you got to dodge, you got to block, you got to move out of the way. It's going to take you forever. It's going to take you more attempts. Meanwhile, this guy's 30 bosses ahead of you because he can sit in the corner and snipe the boss without fear of it hitting him in every case because of his resources and advantage. And then we call this a fair fight? Just try harder? That's not trying harder. You're using and abusing your resources and position to get ahead. Things that we don't have and can't use and abuse to get ahead. And then you're saying we can get ahead without those same resources that you used and abused to get ahead. Doesn't make sense. Okay? Like, just because you climbed over the backs of people to get up in the world, that's cool. But you want to notice something? Yeah, there's nobody under me for me to step on their back for me to gain position. Again, because I don't have the power and position in the world from the start that you guys made. And you guys were born into having. So don't come at us. You're wanting more from us. You're wanting us to be able to fly while you had to walk on the backs of people to get what you had. That's what you want. Again, you want more from us. You want us to have more resiliency and more wherewithal and more determination and fortitude than you had. Because again, you're skirting this system. You're abusing every loophole. We're trying not to. And again, going through loopholes is, it's like you don't understand the functioning of things to understand how using loopholes and going through fucking this shit is harmful to the system. Like, taxes are there for a reason. Well, good thing I'm using a tax loophole to not pay any. Well, then why should anyone pay taxes in the first place? Like, why does our government have such a big deficit? Why is the deficit a problem? Like, you can't articulate anything but ook ook number mean good, ook ook money mean bad, ba ba boo boo. Like, what?